Okay, it is 7 o'clock and we will begin our presentation tonight. So if somebody could begin recording. So I want to welcome you to the new Rich Content Editor webinar workshop. This presentation is a part of the ELET webinar series. We encourage you to visit edtech.vccs.edu to look at, to view schedules of upcoming webinars, as well as recordings of previous webinars. So the reason we're covering the new Rich Content Editor is that it's slated to replace the current Rich Content Editor in the summer of 2020. So I'm Miriam Basinger, the presenter tonight from Blue Ridge Community College. Our chat facilitators are Julie Medor from Patrick Henry Community College, Gail Kiger from Central Virginia Community College, and Gannon Nordberg from Lord Fairfax Community College. So tonight, we're going to identify the updates to the new Rich Content Editor. We're going to identify the various content areas where the new Rich Content Editor is located. We're going to enable the Rich Content Editor enhancement features. We're going to create an item using formatting menus, add a non-text content, and apply advanced options. We're going to evaluate content for accessibility, and then we'll wrap it up. So what's new in the new Rich Content Editor? And so I like Canvas Guide's definition of what they explain, so I will read it. It provides, the new Rich Content Editor provides a concise, more intuitive toolbar that is grouped together by common icons and interactions. It's possible that your college may not have made available the new Rich Content Editor. If your college LMS administrator has not changed the setting globally, you will need to do the following steps for each of your classes. So you would go to Settings, click on Feature Options tab, scroll down to the Rich Content Editor Enhancements, and click the toggle button from off to on. So what does that look like? I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to go to a course. Then I'm going to go to Settings. It's at the bottom of your course menu. And by default, your course is on the Course Details tab, and you go all the way to the end to the feature options. And I'm going to look for the Rich Content Enhancements, and then it is on. Yours may be off, and then you click it to turn it on. So let me do it one more time. You just go to Settings, and if you're at the Course Details, you go all the way to the end to the feature options, and then you click on the Rich Content Editor Enhancement. Okay, so now it's your turn. I'd like you to find an old Canvas course or your sandbox. And then I'd like you to check and see if the new Rich Content Editor is turned on, and then click on Settings, click on the feature options, scroll down to the Rich Content Editor Enhancements, and toggle the button to on. Okay. So now I would like you to notice how the two rows in the old rich content editor have been streamlined into one row. We will walk you through where the tools are located in the new rich content editor. As the previous slide had said, the new rich content editor is divided into categories of like types. We outline the categories using the colored boxes. Now, when you look at it, it's going to just be the gray boxes, but we wanted to outline them to make them stand out to you. The new rich content editor provides a more streamlined experience by consolidating the similar functions, creating an interface that is less cluttered. If your screen isn't large enough to fit the full width of the toolbar, then it collapses the rest of the menu items. So if that is what you see, where it's you only see part of it, you click the 3 vertical dots and then the rest will appear. So let's look at the first thing. The paragraph formatting buttons are the ones that we're all pretty familiar with. They allow you to customize the font, the paragraph or header of your text. These buttons have been grouped together and are displayed in the first section of the toolbar, and we highlighted that in red. When you click down on the drop down, you can select the size of the font you want, and if you want a header or paragraph, you can pick that. Now, of course, you're going to have to select whatever, just like you do in normal things, whatever you want to change, you have to highlight that text to select it. The text formatting options are the second group on the toolbar, which we highlighted in orange. The text formatting options allow you to bold, italicize, and underline your text, as well as change the font and background colors. The subscript and the superscript have been added to this area as well. When any text formatting functions have been selected, an arrow is displayed above the formatting selection. So if you notice here in this illustration, the B has a little arrow, looks like a diamond or an upside down triangle on it, and that means this was selected, the bold is selected. The font and background colors can now be customized, allowing for RGB and hexadecimal color values. So the RGB and the hexadecimal are more granular color choices, and they're generally used by graphic designers, and they can be used with HTML. So they give you just more choices as far as colors. The page formatting menu, we highlighted in green. It has been consolidated into one menu option. You can choose text alignments, bullets, and numbering. When you click the drop-down menus under each of the categories, you'll find additional options. For example, the new numbering options allow you to create numbers, letters, and outline lists. This toolbar selection also includes options for increasing and decreasing indents. So if you want to indent your paragraph, and you can also choose the spacing. You go back. Okay, so I am going to demonstrate these options. So that what I would like you to do is go to an old, you've picked an old go pick an old course or sandbox. And then you're going to go into one of your modules and create either an assignment, a discussion board, whatever you want to work on. And I am going to do a page. And so I am going to create a new page. And I am just going to call it NRCE. And I will indent it one level. So remember, this is only a placeholder. And we're going to click on that. And then I'm going to click on edit. So let's do, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to select the text, and then I'm going to make it 14. And then I'm going to bold it. And then you can be very careful though when you think about changing colors, but you have that option. So I'm going to show you, but really keep in mind that there are folks who may not see certain colors. My husband would be one. He's red-green colorblind. So you want to be careful with choosing colors. So you can change the colors. We can maybe put the center alignment. So I'm going to put it in the center. And if you want, you can add a bullet point. I hate things center aligned, but so have you noticed that the little arrows that we discussed, they're selected, so you can tell what is selected. Okay, so now it is your turn. So I'd like you to continue working in the course that you activated in activity 1. I'd like you to choose one of the content items. So I'd like you to choose an announcement, an assignment or discussion pages, quizzes, syllabus, whatever you want to work on. And then play with those using the formatting menus to enhance your content. Okay? So here we go. Okay. So now we're ready to move on to our 4th menu item. So it's to the left, and it allows you to add non-text text content, such as external links and internal links, images, embedded files, and recorded media. The links include options for external links and course links. External links are exactly what it sounds like. You are linking external links to the content to your Canvas course. For example, you want students to review a website. When setting up external links, you will include the name of the link and then paste the URL in the assigned location in the menu. And you'll see it in a little bit when I demonstrate it in the menu box. Course links allow the user to create navigation links such as assignments, discussions, quizzes, and etc. So let's say you have a page and you want students to go to a website and review. I know one instructor that I helped today was having the students go to a Spanish museum, and then you could, in that page, have a link to the museum, so you're going external, but then you could also have a link internally that takes them to an assignment. So also with the images, you can, if you click on the image icon, you can upload an image, you can get a course image or a user image. To upload an image provides the following options. You can upload an image from your computer. So if you have it on your hard drive, you have it saved on your computer. You can search Unsplash, which is an open resource for images. And you can upload by using a URL. Uploads and URLs display previews in the upload window, which helps confirm that you're actually putting in the picture that you want. Course images allow you to embed an image that has already been uploaded into the course onto a new page. So let's say you have an image that you had in your test, to say biology, there was something for lungs. You can also put it, embed that image in another location. User image allows you to embed images that are stored on your personal files in Canvas. And this is new because you can, when you click on that, I found other images that I had in other Canvas courses, which I found very cool. Once an image has been inserted into, so this is where, I'm sorry, I missed this. So this is where I was previously talking about. So the upload image, the course image, and my image. And when you want an image, you can just drag and drop it into the tool area. So once an image has been inserted into the Rich Content Editor, it also displays a preview box of the Rich Content image. And if you notice, you can, the images can be modified by checking the image and selecting the options button. And so if you notice, the sidebar provides an alt text option. It makes sure you add a good description of the image so that the screen readers can provide an accurate description for its users. There will be an upcoming webinar on accessibility, which is going to cover a lot more, and which will cover in greater detail the alt text descriptions. But it really never hurts to hear it more than once. So just put in good descriptions. Display options, you can also, if you notice with the size, you can choose the size medium, and you can select the size from there. Or if you put it in, you can, the little box will go around it and you can drag the corners to make the image larger or smaller. You can also, with the media button, you can upload media from your computer. And what's really cool is you can also record directly from the media icon. And you can upload course files or upload media from your user files. The File button in this menu will allow you to upload documents into your Canvas pages or assignments or discussions announcements. So you can directly put your documents in. So documents can be uploaded from a computer, added from the course files, or added from the course folder. Uploading documents files can be uploaded with a drag and drop, so you can just drag and drop it into this little box area. Or you can select the documents. Now, just be aware that the documents, there is no preview in the upload window. And uploaded files are added to the course files folder. Course documents and My Documents allow you to embed documents that already have been uploaded into Canvas as part of the course or the user's personal files. Once the name of the file is displayed in the Rich Content Editor, file options can be modified by clicking the name and selecting the Options button. That the sidebar provides the name field, the link URL, and the display options. Okay. So if we click, so with external links, I could here put okay. And see how the yellow box went around? That means it's linked, externally linked. I wonder. Okay. Then I could also, like we talked about, I can remove the link, and then I could add a course image. So we can upload an image, but let's upload a document. So I am going to upload a document, and I'm going to browse my computer, and I put something on here, and it's that simple. And let me get the space. There you go. And then I'd like you just to take a look at the recording. Just when you're in, just kind of look at it. And then like we just did with the documents. So now it's your turn. I'd like you to continue in the same course. Let me pause this a second so as I read the instruction, I'll start it over. I'd like you to continue in the same content area from activity 2. I want you to add a non-text content item. Remember, it's a link and a document. So I'd like you to add a link like I did and a document. Okay. So now we are into the advanced options. So the advanced option is on the far right of the Canvas interface. And remember, it may be hidden if your screen is too small to display the whole menu. And so if it's collapsed, just click the 3 vertical dots and the hidden items will appear. So the first button in this section is the T with the little eraser, and that strips all the formatting. So if you have something bold, or if your font choices, your bullets, maybe you don't like the colors that you've chosen, it strips it. The grid icon is actually a table icon. And so this is where you would add a table, and you can select the number of rows and columns. From a so there's a little arrow down, and if you click on the table, you'll have the option to add the rows and columns. So the square root symbol allows you access, the user's access for the math editor, and symbols and special characters are available. And the final icon, the plugin, is the most noticeable change. The external apps such as Studio, YouTube, Films on Demand, and Office 65 are in this area. So clicking the plugin apps icon opens up a menu which these tools are displayed. And it also has a search field which allows you to search for an app. So, and Canvas Commons has been added to this as well. And the final, oops, okay. So let's go look at this. So again, I'm going to go back to the areas that I've been working in. And I want to get rid of some of these formatting. So I'm going to clear the formatting. And if you notice, it took my links away, okay? And I'm going to clear the formatting here. And it took the bold and the colors away, okay? Actually took the bolds away, okay. And that's basically what I want you to do here. Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? Okay, the plugin. So this is where this most significant change is. And as I said, you've got this list, but let's look at search. I'm going to do in Studio, and it pops up. So I don't want to scroll all the way down for something like that. So let's do, so just take your time, and I want you to, so you can have the YouTube here. And I would like you to add a plugin. I want you to find a plugin and add a content item. So let's do this one more time. I'll demonstrate one more time because we've got time. I'm going to do a film on demand. Apparently it's something I remember searching for with an English instructor. So this is so simple. So I just am going to choose, and then you can preview it and then embed it. And I recommend for Films on Demand or any videos to go small, because you can always, the students can enlarge the videos. Just, that's a free little information. And that's how easy it is to put in your video. Now it is important to make sure your cursor is where you want the video to go. Okay, so now it's your turn. You're going to add an item from the plugin. And so have fun. Okay. So the final thing I would like to cover, it's located at the bottom. And so that little keyboard icon are for your keyboard shortcuts. And then the circle with a little human in it, that's your accessibility checker. And then you can have a word count for the whatever your description, whatever you put in the text box, it has a word count. And so the little symbol with the less than more sign with a little divider in the middle, that's your HTML. And what that allows you to do, it allows you to toggle back and forth between HTML and the rich content, the plain view here, the rich content editor view. And HTML allows, if you know the coding, you have a little more control, and so it gives you more control. So you can toggle back and forth between that. Now the 8 dots, you can extend the text box. So let's say you're writing some notes for your students and you've run out of the box and you kind of want to see everything you have, you can just use that to scale the text box size. So my final little demo for you, and again, just to make you aware, there is going to be a in-depth webinar on accessibility. But I really would encourage you, for every item you create, just click this little accessibility checker. And yay, I got balloons and confetti. And so what I'd like you right now to go to your activity where you were working on, and I'm not doing for 2 minutes. I would just like you to go and check the accessibility checkers and just see if you get your balloons and confetti. And so just take, I'm going to let this go. It's 2 minutes, but I'm going to let it go for 1 minute. It shouldn't even take that long. It should take about 30 seconds. And then I'd like you to put in chat if you got balloons and confetti. I let it go a little long here. Okay. So let's wrap it up. We have identified the updates to the new rich content editor. We've identified the various content areas where the new rich content editor is located. We've created an item using formatting menus. We added a non-text content. We applied advanced options, and we evaluated content for accessibilities. So any questions at this point? If it hasn't already been answered in chat, we'll give it a couple minutes to unmute. Okay, yes. Actually, put your questions in the chat. I apologize. Okay, so please let us know how we did. Gail or Julie are going to put the link in for the survey, or Gannon. Somebody's going to put it in, and it really does help us improve. I tell you, it has helped me enormously getting feedback. So we would love to hear from you. And then thank you so much for giving up your time here, for joining us for this webinar. And please remember to go to edtech.dccs.edu and look for additional upcoming webinars. And then if you missed one that you really had wanted to attend, go view the recordings and the slide decks. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.